My name is Alexis. I'm the second negative speaker for homeschooling. They're against homeschooling, and what her first point was kids need to be in a public environment for public school because they behave different in different environments. And I agree that at the point too where in the environment of public schools can be very hostile. There's competition between, especially young girls. There's competition between clothing, and there's a social class difference, competition, and there's social bullying, and all these problems that can be caused in public schooling, and that's not really a good environment for your kid. In different homeschooling, you don't have any of that. There's a study shows by well-known researcher Brian D. Ray, and he has this on his website. He found this article done by the study by Harvard's Carroll, and they interviewed girls. And they interviewed homeschool girls and public school girls, and the public school girls in middle school had really low self-esteem. They were just under pressure and all these things. And the girls at homeschool felt empowered, they felt strong, they had a brighter future. And then she says that homeschooling can take lots of money, so why not put them in private school? Well, homeschooling is actually really flexible. Like, the parents can budget their own homeschooling money. It can take up to $600 to $1,000 depending on how much they want to invest in material, but it really isn't an expensive thing, and because it's not you're not taking them to public school, it'll save it taxpayers money too, because each child in public school, they pay up to $8,000 for each person, and that's saving money for taxpayers that we don't have to pay for homeschoolers. And about the chemistry and those classes, for the requirements for a parent to teach them homeschool, they just have to follow, yes, they have to follow the curriculum, but they don't have to have a credential. They just basically have to teach them what they know, and if they feel that they don't have that ability, they can always hire a tutor. Tutor's always available, and it's a more one-on-one connection compared to a tutor at school, because there's not always enough tutors at the public school. So that's not always an option in public schools compared to homeschool. And for chemistry, I don't see why there has to be a lab. You can learn from other ways. You can take them to museums. They have chemical reactions, like that science museum up in Santa Ana. They have lots of experiments and things that you can see. So there's other ways you can interact in like classes, not only like a home environment. And that also goes on to my social part of the homeschooling, because a lot of people portray as homeschooling being like on the table in the textbook, just reading and just boring stuff. It doesn't always have to be that way. They can take them out, be more creative with their teaching compared to like public school, where it's more restricted and they have to be in the classroom. And the classroom can be really distractful in a way. Where to homeschooling, it can be liberating, and the parents have much more freedom to teach more, or just go by the child's own pace, because not every child is the same either. But yeah, it's just some points I want to make.